Hello Pisces, this is Genevieve with Belladonna Moonbeams. How are y'all doing? This is for the week of July 27th through August 2nd, 2020. And I'm going to let you know about a couple things we have coming up. Next Saturday on August 1st is a pagan holiday, Lunasa. And you can also say Lunasa, but I'm from Arkansas and Oklahoma, so, we'll just go with Lunasa. And also, the full moon is the following Monday on August 3rd. And I'm going to do two special videos. Every month, I'm going to do a special video on the full moon. And then on the pagan holidays or the witchcraft holidays or whatever you want to call it, I'm going to do a special video and talk about the holiday and how ways we can celebrate and things. So I will not only make my tarot videos this week, I'm going to be making those videos, which I'm really excited about. So the first cards I started with was a Doreen Virtue's Fairy Tarot cards. Now, I don't really like tarot cards like this as far as 4 tarot cards. So I kind of look at them more because even though they're really pretty, they've changed the suits, and they've changed a lot of things. So I see them more as just a different type of oracle. So I pulled 3 cards, and let's see what they say. The first one is the Ace of Summer. The Ace of Summer. And this card is about opening your heart to love. So in other words, this card feels like you've been shutting yourself off from receiving love. And that's never good. And also it's a card to allow you to receive your psychic abilities or your spiritual awakening at this time. Now the next card is the Queen of Winter. And this card says that to let go of those things that are no longer serving you. Don't hold on to something just because. Don't beat a dead horse to death. It's one of my favorite sayings. And in case you don't know what that means don't hold on to something just because. For example, if you're past the time of a relationship, move on. If you're past the time of a job, where a job is no longer doing you right, move on. If you hate your house, move. If it's no longer serving you, it's time to let it go. And then you got the 4 of Spring. But it still says for you to be grateful because you've got a lot to celebrate. There's still a lot in your life of love and happiness, and celebrate what you've got, Pisces. So what these 3 cards in tandem are saying is open your heart to love, but don't hang on to something longer than you should. And be happy with what you do have. So you're going, how does that all work together? Well, what that really means is it's time to move on. There's something in your life that you need to be moving on with. And be happy for where you're at. Start that move and be open to that. Open your heart to that, to what's going on in your life. Now for our tarot cards. And I'm using the regular Rider-Waite deck as usual. And the first card we get is a reversed 9 of Pentacles. And this card is about being a self-made person. So I think this week you're seeing yourself as self-made, that you put in a lot of work. But it was reversed, so I believe that means that you aren't feeling that you've done all the work you need to do. The next card we get is also a reverse, so it's just toned down, the 8 of Swords. And this card says you feel trapped. You feel like things are beyond your control, and a lot of times they are. See, the woman is all bound up and she's blindfolded and she's surrounded by these swords and she feels trapped and things are beyond her control. So what that's telling me with this is you've done a lot of work and you're getting where you need to be, but you feel trapped by something on your way. And the final card is the Eight of Cups, which is also about seeing past today and feeling a little trapped, and feeling like things are beyond your control. So, or at least in this case, I believe that's what it's saying. So you've done a lot of work, but you're feeling stagnant. You're feeling like you just can't go any further. But I got to tell you, you're at the precipice. You are ready. You're already there. So don't give up too early. And don't hang on to something too long. And we've all done that. We've hung onto a friendship too long. Here a while back, I've had a friend on and off for about 3 years. And many times she would let me down. But I had decided that for whatever reason that our friendship was worthwhile. And over the years, I've gone from it being a friendship to being like really friendly acquaintances. And a few months ago, it came to a head and I realized it was time to let it go. It was no longer serving me well. So you are not trapped, but you've got to go finish the race, because you can't win if you don't finish. You can't get to the finish line if you don't keep walking or running. You've got to keep moving forward. And this is that week. This is that week to keep moving. Now we're going to look at a crystal ball, or I'm going to look really, because you can watch me look. And this is a really pretty golden crystal ball. But I told you, these kind make me a little nervous because then I have to do all the psychic work. I see a flock of birds, which means that you need to be, there's someone in your life that you need to rely upon and work with this week. Because in a flock, and there might be several people, because a flock, you don't get a flock by yourself. You're not an island. You know, Pisces, you're not an island. But you feel really discouraged right now. And you're feeling like it's time to give up. I don't want you to give up, Pisces. Reach out and find your flock. Find your herd or your tribe. It's that I really don't like that terminology because it's just so cliche anymore. But it's time for you to keep going that extra mile. And I see a comment. And what that is telling me is that if you go that extra mile, you can make it. You can be like a comet and fly and take flight. And I see like a dolphin's tail or a whale's tail coming up. You know how they come up out of the water and they splash? You can make a big splash, but you've got to go out of the water. You can't just stay inside the water in your comfort zone. You have to go up and splash. So, Pisces, this is your week to keep going. Don't give up. Don't settle. Don't stop short. And let go of what is you need to let go of. Namaste. If you want to do a private reading, send me a text at 405-512-9400 or go on my Facebook page, Belladonna Moonbeams. And if not, I'll see you either next week for the reading or I'll see you on Saturday night for Lunasa. Bye.